Hello everyone, I am Miss Sini and I'm an intern in LEXIS and Company. So the topic that we are going to cover today is post-COVID-19 digital shift of legal practice. So let's get started. After the breakdown of COVID-19 in the country, it is almost been months that people have been locked up in their houses and either working from home or working through digital medias like video conferencing, Zoom calls, WhatsApp calls to connect with their bosses, employers, and other co-workers. And in such a scenario, when people can't go to work, digitalization has become a major and effective role in the requirement as well as the only way through which India's economy can grow in a stagnant situation. Now let us see about the legal fraternity. Every profession is doing its best to control the crisis, but only a few of them are able to control it. Once this pandemic is over, everything from our lifestyle is to heating habits will change. Life, as we all know, will change. Under such circumstances, only one can use this pandemic to challenge themselves and use this opportunity to bring a positive change in society. Since laws are what govern this society, this pandemic has given a change to the legal fraternity to bring change in the way of litigation and its practicing. By making use of technology, things have been innovated in a way to change the legal decision as well as the legal knowledge around the country. Right now, the way situation is prevailing and the way lockdown is being extended, the only method left with the court, lawyer and legal profession is to shift digitally to maintain the and govern law and order in our state. Now let us see the use of AI in the court pre-COVID. In recent celebration of Constitutional Day, the Chief Justice of India, S.A. Bode, has proposed to introduce the system of artificial intelligence (AI) to improve the judicial system of our country. Such a system will help to better administration and deliver judgment. However, the CGI has also mentioned that people should not form an opinion that digitalization will ever replace the judge of the country. The event was organized by Supreme Court Bar Council (SCBA), in which the CJI said, "We propose to introduce, if possible, a system of artificial intelligence. There are many things which we need to look as we are going to introduce ourselves. We do not want to give the impression that this is ever going to substitute the judges." The President of India, Ramnath Kovind, was also present in the event where Supreme Court app was introduced. Justice Bode, while talking about the application, asserted that artificial intelligence fueled law translation system will facilitate the quality translation and will further help in providing the efficiency of Indian judicial system. The app that was released will translate the judgment into 9 regional languages. The meeting was conducted of E-Committee of the High Court, in which the head of the E-Committee, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, head of the Supreme Court E-Committee, had stressed on the need to start virtual court in all states, not only to deal with traffic challan but also other similar violations. There has been a shift to digitalization. So let's see what is it. The Supreme Court of India is leaving no stone unturned in hearing and adjourning of the cases throughout the country are shut and there is a nationwide lockdown. On 23rd March 2020, to practice social distancing and to prevent the spread of coronavirus, the court decided to ban the entry of lawyers and litigants in the court, and it also decided to hear only those cases which were of utmost importance and urgencies. According to the recent report, the Supreme Court had heard 593 cases in the 34 days through video conferencing and other digital facilities. 203 out of the 593 cases were connected cases, that is, cases involved in the same issues which heard among the main case. Furthermore, the top court also delivered judgment of 41 cases during this period. Throughout these 41 judgments, the court disposed an additional 174 cases which were connected matters. The apex court decided to start the method of video conferencing on 23rd March 2020, a day prior before Prime Minister announced the nationwide lockdown in the view of COVID-19 pandemic. Since then, the court sat for hearing of 17 working days with a total of 34 benches hearing cases through video conferencing. Not only this, but 53 benches also sat to decide review petition. However, those were decided in chambers without an oral hearing, and with 84 review petitions were disposed by the court during this period. The hearing of Supreme Court is conducted through video app which can be downloaded on mobile phones and desktop. The platform is hosted on the services of National Data Center of National Informatics Center. While the judgment of the bench joined the video conference from the residence of one of the judges, the lawyers joined from their respective houses. The court also came out with the standard operating procedure (SOP) for filing, mentioning and hearing cases through video conferencing on 3 occasions: March 23rd, March 26th and April 15th. Apart from these, the court cases online consultations have been started by lawyers for their clients. Lawyers are now giving online advices through video calls or telephone calls to make their client know what is legally right and legally wrong. The lawyers are able to take up cases and study them so that no time in the future to fight such cases is lost. If it is correct time for the litigants to make a place for themselves and earn the trust of the clients, such situation will later lead potential clients to litigants. Big law firms are able to connect to their clients through social media, and work from home technique of the employees is working well as such firm. And most of the work if these firm tackle is about research writing, the work from home structure is providing to be supportive of them. Therefore, legal fraternity has witnessed a significant shift in the way they are working and practicing of post COVID-19, which is productive as well as beneficial to them. Now let us see the introduction of e-contracts. Post COVID-19, digitalization is taking over, and therefore e-contracts are also increasing and making their place in the economy. Electronic contracts or e-contracts are agreements entered to an electronic form, mostly through a software system, as opposed to the traditional contact documents of paper and signed using the web ink. The Indian law are recognizing various types of e-contracts, such as contracts which are entered through email, click wrap and shrink wrap contracts and other similar platforms. However, to recognize it as a valid and legal enforceable contract, the prerequisite of Indian Contract Act 1872 needs to be followed. E-contracts execution is done on various modes, among which one of the easiest and safest way is to digital signature. The Information Technology Act enables obtaining digital signature in a scenario where social distancing is must and people are avoiding meeting to each other. Digital signature are introduced so that contracts can be signed digitally and norms of social distancing are not hampered. It is important to note that there are certain norms of social distancing. It is important to note that there are certain contracts which are not eligible for execution through online modes. Furthermore, the contracts which are executed should only be made after taking the help of legal people. The government is also taking initiative to open online portals for payment of stamp duties of such contracts. So after all this, now let us get into the conclusion. On the brighter side, the biggest winner of this technological shift may be solving of the pendency problem in the Indian court. As per Mecking's report, 22% of the lawyer's job can be automated. COVID-19 is a troublesome situation for everyone, but these are testing times. The legal mind has to now be creative and find opportunities and solution in this chaos. As soon as the lockdown is lifted, things will change, and adoption of such changes will only be an option left. The big law firms as well as the individual lawyers and small law firms are doing stellar work connecting to COVID crisis, innovative new services, helping clients with their current legal problems, and some have even set up dedicated desks for COVID related work. Therefore, one will be prepared to able to find the right opportunity amongst COVID-19. So I hope that this video helped you to understand the concept well. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care, stay safe. Thank you.